Hi guys, today I want to show you how to make hypnotic techno drums. This video is inspired by Błażej Malinowski and his track. Okay, so I was listening to Błażej's tune. It's called Wave, released 2 months ago on label Aguaria. And I thought I would give it a shot and try to recreate the drums that was there. So what I was hearing is something quite simple, to be honest. And let me show you how I did that. So we have obviously some open hi-hat. So here is my open hi-hat. Simple open hi-hat. I could add a little bit of dynamics with the velocity changes and a bit of delay. I'm using Valhalla Supermassive, it's a free delay you can use. It just adds that, and a bit of reverb that is here on the return channel. Then we have close hats. If we look, listen once again. They are really low in volume. So I've used 808 closed hat, and I've played a bit of with the envelope. So the decay is shortened, and I've added this parameter random to pan. What it does, it's putting them in the stereo left and right. So if I don't have this on, we can hear them, mono. When we add that, now it's randomly putting them in the stereo field, which makes everything more interesting. And I've added a bit of LFO that was here set to random. Let's turn off the retrigger, and let's have it alter the pitch. So they alter the pitch slightly. So they glide a bit with pitch, which again makes them a bit more interesting. And the pattern itself has a bit dynamics, and it's polyrhythmic, so it doesn't loop on the one bar always in the same place. Okay, so that would be the bass. But if we listen to the tune, it has all those splashes. It has all those splashes, so let's put those splashes, and I've used again 808, and I've added some close hats and maracas. And if we add this layer, so what I did as well, let me just turn this on. So we have a bit of echo, simple echo, fairly high dry wet, and a bit of reverb. 60%, that's actually a lot with the decay 50%. And we can actually add the wobble. I like to have a wobble. That already sounds nice, but then I was hearing in the original track some rim shots. So I've added in the different moments. So if we look at those two patterns, we have maracas and close hi-hats, they play, and then the rim shot will answer in a sense. So we have rim shots, and again echo with basically the same settings, a bit less reverb because they are quite reverbed. I didn't want that much reverb, maybe I could shorten the decay. Something like that, sounds good to me, and I've added a bit of shifter to make them more interesting. It's standard sound. If we and then in those places when we don't have the second rim shot, I've added clap. So we have claps as a second answer, which makes things even more interesting. Yeah, again, hats with a bit of echo, a bit of compression. What else do I have here? A bit of saturator and an EQ. We could, yeah, have a bit of. What I was also hearing are those splashes of rides. So I've added those as well, and they will come up every fourth bar. So if we look at those, tick, we will have the splashes of rides over here. So when the fourth bar finishes, there will be splashes of rides, and then I've added, like, these are the rides taken from Ableton drum hits rides. And I've added here like 1, 2, 3, 6 of them. And if we look at the pattern, it's the same pattern on those two. And then I've just raised it to have different sound playing with the second loop. So let's hear that. And again, I'm having reverb here, and I've used different delay, which is filter delay. Yeah. So I think I was missing an extra touch still, so I've added few FX. Again, FX taken from Ableton drum FX hits. And again, I was trying to create question and answer pattern that they will appear in different moments. So the hits are here. Reverse glitch and noise hits. And here is reverse. Oh, let us. Maybe this one could be off, to be honest. Oh, let's leave it. Okay, so that's it. Let's add and let's compare it. Let's focus on drums. Of course, there is different bass line, which makes this track. But I think when it comes to those drums, we are quite close. All is a matter of putting different layers, short staccato sounds with an echo and reverb that would kind of fill the whole phrase, the whole 8 bars. And take it into the next level, I wanted to show you how you can actually make a bit of energy shift. So for example, if this would be our one section, and we would like it to have another section when the energy rises, I would just use another layer of open hat and a bit of noise. So let's compare them. Yeah, the open hat is emphasized because of this one is quite short and plays mono, when this one plays stereo, and I've taken it the transient, so the attack of the hat, so it doesn't clash with this one. And we now have, it's a subtle shift, but in this kind of music, it makes all the difference. And I've added a splash of white noise, which is white noise taken from analog, just to emphasize the one. And then this will help us like raise the energy in the arrangement. So yeah, that was it. The hypnotic techno drums inspired by Błażej Malinowski. I hope you've learned something interesting, and if you have, you can become Patreon. Their link is in the description. And I hope you're gonna have a great time in your studio. Bye.